welcome to Breakfast with Jeff. This episode is called Bullies. I want to talk about some stuff. I'm going to rave a little bit. Come up with the idea this afternoon. I thought, I was just thinking about all the weird people in the world. And,
You?
hey, I'm not weird. I'm different, but I'm not weird.
You're special.
No, I may be special, and that's just the point. Bullies is what the whole show is about.
Well, that's weird.
And there's people out there. Everybody's different. Sam's laughing. Sam's sitting here on her Kindle, so she'll be giving her 2 cents worth of some of the topics as well. So that's kind of what that's going on. But everybody is different. Everybody has something about them. Some people might talk high. Some people might talk low. Some people might talk like a mouse. Some people might have spiked up hair. Some people might be losing their hair. Some people might have, funky toes. Some people might have funky lips. Some people might have big noses, small noses.
Well, the point is everybody has something wrong with them.
Exactly. Everybody has something wrong with them. Nobody's perfect in the world. And then you have these people that are bullies. Now, there's so many things that bullies, there's, like, start off with, gays. Everybody's got problems with gays, which to this day, I don't understand the whole problem. You can sit, you can go, and you can handle a person in a wheelchair. You can handle the veterans. You can handle and say, you feel bad for all the people that lost their lives fighting for a country, but you can't sit and you can't accept
I would tell you what
gays.
I can't handle.
What's that?
It's people with those cleft lips. Oh, I can't look at it.
Exactly, yeah,
I mean, I feel bad for it, but I just can't look at it.
And that's exactly,
I'm just trying to be a bitch.
everybody's got a different thing. And that's the thing, saying at some point about babies with cleft lips or people with cleft lips, people with fucked up eyeballs,
I went out with a guy that had a cleft lip, but it was fixed.
Oh, okay. The whole point of what the whole video is about is everybody's different. And like I said, I'm getting to the point about the gays and stuff. So many people discount, gay people, which I think is absolutely wrong. We live in this world. People are people. People live their lives, and everybody, like I said, everybody's different. You can sit and go down, and you can see a guy in a wheelchair, and you wouldn't think much of it. You could probably go out and help the guy. But of course, if you went and seen some guy holding another guy's hand, you'd sit and turn away and act like you're gonna throw up or something, which I cannot understand. Well, how can you, you can accept a person in a wheelchair, but you can't accept a guy holding another guy's hand. I just don't get it. And then you've got people, and then you've got things in this world where you got some guy goes a little nutty and goes out and shoots up a movie theater, And then you hear the crap of, well, they're mentally disabled. You didn't realize that before? You didn't never analyze the guy and wonder what the hell's going on? What do you think a guy's going to say? What do you think is going to happen when a guy goes and shoots up a bunch of people in a movie theater? He's going to say, oh yeah, I'm guilty, I did it, I have remorse, I don't have remorse. He's going to say he's messed up in the brain. Anybody would say they're messed up in the brain is to face going to prison. I mean, come on, seriously. And then you have mothers who drown their kids because they don't want their kids, or they throw them in a garbage can. Seriously. Every day on the news you'll hear about somebody getting shot. Why? That's just the point. And the thing is, the point of what I'm saying is everybody's different. Everybody has something wrong with them. You can either accept it or you can't. But it's wrong to be mean. I mean, I was reading an article on, I think it was Facebook, about some kid. The coach of a football team, actually the team did not score a touchdown. They let this kid who's got some handicap go and actually score a touchdown. They didn't defend or do anything. They just stood there and let him go score. Which I couldn't understand. He's on the same team. I don't understand the whole concept. But the kid was, the coach didn't know anything about it. And, they thought it was just really nice that they let this kid who's handicapped go and score this touchdown. So, it's like what I say, I don't understand why people bully people. I don't understand the whole concept. Boys back, I heard about a student who hung themselves because they were being bullied every day. You hear about it every day.
So why do all these fucking bands have to be country?
Well, that's getting off the topic, you know, why these bands gotta be country.
Will they bully me because they keep playing country?
Well, that's pretty bad, you know. But
And then if they are rock bands, they gotta play crap from 1980 like REO Speedwagon and Leonard Skinner.
yeah,
Oh, I can't stand that music. I barf.
so getting back to
Whatever happened to Lisa Horny?
these, oh goodness gracious, I tell you, it's always something special when Sam is, you know, sitting next to it, or she always gives her opinions. The whole point of what she's saying is they have Junebug days over, you know, in Baldwin or in the area here, and they have a guy named Tom Ziegler. He's the band tonight. He plays country. Tomorrow they're going to have another band named Lost Highway, which is another country band. And she's commenting on why is it all these bands, you know, either they're country or they play 80s music. They play, and like I said, it's party music. You know, it's one-hit wonders. You got things like REO Speedwagon, Poison, Motley Crue. You got bands that are party songs. You got things like, you know, Jenny,
My leg
675 309.
left me, and my dog ran away.
You know,
Now my pickup truck
But
won't start.
the country songs, we're getting off the topic here a little bit, but I'll get this cleared up so you understand what the whole story is. Country bands have all one thing in common. They always sing about some dog, some cat, or some woman. You know, it's like George Strait sings Check Yes or No, which is about him and his wife that have been together since they were sweethearts in high school. You know, and then you got some guy who's got his little kids swearing and saying the F word, or the S word. You know, it's just, and then you got another band talking about, you
And
know,
then their
all
pickup
kinds of
truck
stuff.
broke down, or they
Yes.
going on a trip with their pickup
It's always
truck.
something to do with something. You know, it's never a, you know, it's always the same thing. But like I said, rock songs and love songs are the same. Always some about some chick who dumped some guy, and you know. But we're getting off the topic here.
I don't like love songs either.
So we're getting off the topic here just a little bit, but trying to clear up the whole message that Sam's saying is that the music's always the same. You got love songs all sappy about, you know, I miss you, you miss me,
I
blah
think
blah
that
blah.
they would find someone. Why don't they get Boxcar? They sing newer shit.
Boxcar,
The
like,
lead singer's kind of hottie.
like I said, the boxcars, they play their own music. That's the thing. They don't play new music. They play their own music. See, that's the difference. Boxcars, a type of band, where they play their own music, and there's something. Probably they're more expensive a band because of that too. So, but we're getting off the topic here. The topic was about bullies. Sam was just talking about music, and I just want to clear that up for you so you understand what the storyline there. But getting back to the topic of bullies, that's what we're trying to talk about here. I just rack my brain over it. I mean, I sit here, and I don't live in Minnesota. I don't live in Minneapolis. And to be honest with you, I have nothing against Minnesotans. I used to be, I guess in a way I was kind of the same way. You know, I'd call them the Minnesota's mud ducks, but that's what they are. You know, Minnesota's are mud ducks, Wisconsin people are cheeseheads. It's just the way it is. I guess I'd rather be a mud duck than a cheesehead. But getting back to things, all I hear about, every time I turn on the news, on the Minnesota channel, which is always Minnesota, you hear about some kid getting shot, some chick getting raped, some kids getting thrown in the garbage can because the mother didn't want them, some guy going absolutely crazy and shooting shit up and saying that he's just mentally disabled now. You know, of course, you know, you have an opportunity to end up in a prison. You know, why not say you're mentally disabled? Think about it. Ed Gein. I'm going to pull this up here a little bit. There we go. Ed Gein. Ed Gein was a serial killer. I mean, the guy had whipped off women's faces and wore them as masks. He had made lampshades out of human skin. He dug up and grabbed graves. He killed people. But here's the thing. All that stuff that he did, think about this, all the stuff, all the murders that he did, he ends up going to a mental hospital. That's it. A mental hospital. He didn't go to prison. He didn't serve his time. He went to a mental hospital. What's the point? You know? I have a group on there called Sean, and we're going to talk about, that's another in-memory thing, Shonda Scher, we're going to talk about her too. Very interesting story. It was public, so I don't think the families would really care so much about it. But I think that will be our very first in-memory of, which will be called Shonda Scher, and we'll talk about that. But Shonda Scher, her murderers, that's right, she was murdered, I'll get into that a little bit. Her murderers actually, once again, got off scot-free. One of the chicks, she's in prison playing with a bunch of dogs. She's not even suffering at all. Another chick was released right away after a few months. So it's like they went out and did all this stuff. And once again, they go out, they bully this girl, just like that, they're out of prison. Bullies. And then, like I said, if you want to know more about that, tune in for the very first episode of In Memory of, which will be called Shonda Scher. And like I said, that'll be coming up probably in a little bit. So give me about maybe an hour or two, we'll do another video. And that will be coming up in a little bit. I want to, like I said, get this off the camera, we'll get into it. But yeah, I mean, once again, a couple bullies go out, they do this stuff, they end up a girl loses her life, and they get off scot-free. Everything they did not matter. That's what bothers me. They're bullies. They pick on somebody that is less fortunate than them. It's bullshit. That's all I can say. I'm telling you something. I want you to know this is going to be a very harsh thing, and you might not like it. I don't believe in the United States of America. Here's things I don't believe in. One, I don't believe a country should be run by one person. One person tells people what to do. The United States of America, the President of the United States is a bully. How? He sits here in his little chair, he goes and visits all these people, he sits and talks to all these people, and then he tells people that they have to go and fight in some foreign country to help other people. He's bullying them, he's telling them they have to do it. If they don't do it, they're considered AWOL, they go to prison or go to jail. You're bullying these people, you're telling them to give up their lives to go run around in some desert beach. You can't keep your fingers out of somebody else's business. Bully. You're a freaking bully. Seriously, a world where you got one person that runs the entire United States of America? One person? One person tells people to pick their nose or chew their food? Really? You don't have a certain amount, you think about it, you got governors and you got politicians in your local cities, but they have nothing to do with how the thing is run. You have to have one person run the entire thing. Really? Grocery stores, you really think people actually have to go to a grocery store and pick up groceries? In this day and age, you think you push a button, click, 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 the person comes to your house and drops your groceries off to you. Why should you have to go out and buy groceries at a grocery store in this day and age? Technology is crazy. Internet, computers and Kindles and all this technology. And the whole point of this being about bullies is President is a bully. He goes out, he pushes people to go to a foreign country, makes them sit there and risk their lives and lose their lives. And you think, okay, I'm going to go out and give them a big send-off, I'm going to give them a special day. Why not? They went out and just died for you. They just went out and died and took their life away because you had to tell them to do it. You could just keep your mouth shut, leave stuff alone, and stop worrying about other people and start worrying about yourself. I will give you credit for World War II. I'll give you that. The Japanese came and they bombed Pearl Harbor. Yes, your hands were tied. What could you do? But when you got some foreign country or some person's going up and, slapping up some woman, is that our problem? No, it isn't. That's just the way things work. You deal with it. You know what? And policemen around the United States of America, every single state in the United States of America, they run this thing. They would fucking handle they will handle a woman getting beat up or a kid getting, smacked up. That's the point. Like I said, President is a bully. He's telling people to leave their homes, leave their wives, leave their kids, go to some foreign country and fight and lose their lives. And then you sit there and you make a day and praise them because they lost their lives. You know the reason why you do that? To make you feel better. To make you think, I'm not a bully, I do what I have to do. Well, I'm sorry to say, listen closely, you're a fucking bully. You're telling people to leave their lives, leave their wives, leave their kids, leave their boyfriends, whoever it may be, and they take off. You're a bully. Here's another little fact for you, being a bully. Everybody watches the show MASH, right? You watch the show MASH. Good show. Alan Alda, Loretta Swit, McLean Stevenson. Good show. I'm not a big war type person, but it was a good show. It was about a hospital, a mobile hospital, an army hospital, but there was one tiny thing that made that show piss me off every single week. You want to know what it was? Corporal Maxwell Klinger had to sit and dress up in women's clothes to be thrown out of the army. He actually had to pretend to be a woman. He had to pretend to be, gay or something like that to get thrown out of the army. You can't be in love with another man because the United States of America would be embarrassed to have a guy who's a war hero who has a boyfriend. He has a boyfriend, he has 2 kids that he adopted. That's horrible. What an embarrassment to the United States of America to have a man who dresses in women's clothes or a man who goes out and gets a sex change. What's the difference? The guy has a trigger finger, he still can shoot. He still can run around in circles in some desert. It doesn't matter. That's what makes you a bully, is you sit there and you judge people. You put some big thing over their head and make them think that you're not good enough. So if there's a small 2% of a person that wanted to go and fight for this country, that 2% ain't good enough. That's why the president is a bully. Because he could sit there and shut his damn mouth, do his own goddamn problem, deal with his own shit. You're the big man in campus, you're the big guy that runs the entire thing, then you do it yourself. Stop making people do it for you. So you're a bully. That's all I can say. You're a bully. So my little catch this, I'm sitting here at about 17 minutes, I still have plenty of time to talk. I am just really upset. I am really upset. I'm sorry I'm upset, but it's truth. The bullies. I am a big fan. And when I see here somebody's talking about gays and they accept them, I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm going to be honest here. I've never seen a gay person in my life. I've never seen a guy holding a guy's hand or kissing a guy. I've never seen that. NFL draft, there was a guy who came out, he was gay. He plays for the, God, what the hell, who does he play for? I can't remember. But he plays for an NFL team. He was picked in the NFL draft. He was very excited. He went up to his boyfriend, gave him a hug and a kiss, and everything blew up. Everybody's judging him now because he kissed his boyfriend. That's okay if you go and kiss your wife and play with your kid's hair a little bit. That's okay. But if a guy goes up and gives his boyfriend a hug and a kiss, oh my God, that's horrible. You're a fucking bully. The way that people perceive it, all these big reporters, they're bullies. They can't handle the way life is. Life is not what you think it is anymore. I learned that a long time ago. Ever since that we had people, since the beginning of time, since we had people like George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, Thomas Jefferson, USS Grant. Ever since we had one person that goes out and runs this entire world, this entire country, one person, I consider that messed up. Because all those people did was make everybody else fight their battles for them, bully them to go do what they can't do themselves. So yeah, I'm pissed off. People might not like it, and I really don't give a shit. I don't care if you like what I say, I don't care if you do like what I say. The whole point of the fact is I can't handle a world where it's run by one person. You have no choice in that. You You can, oh yeah, you can vote, sure. They want you to know what your opinion is, sure, to make them feel better. My opinion is, I've got a congressman, I've got a senator, I got people. They sit, you sit yourself down in the thing, and you say, this is what I think, this is what I want to do, and go from there. What the hell does the president do for me? How does he help me? Does he help me fill gas in my car? Does he help me? Does he help me go outside and make the rain not rain, the sun not shine? No, he doesn't do a damn thing. He just sits on his little chair, talks to his little buddies, and makes everybody else fight his battles. That's all he does. He's a bully. So, as far as that goes. But, that's all I can say. I mean, you sit here, you got women who throw babies in the garbage can, you got a guy who shoots up a movie theater, you've got another guy who goes out and shoots a bunch of kids in a school, you got all kinds of stuff. It's just absolutely ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. You're bullies. Your definition of first is the biggest definition of a bully I've ever seen in my life. You know why you're a bully? You're a bully because you don't think a little bit about who you hurt. How bad the person is hurt. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not a bully. The reason why I'm not a bully is I don't care if I see two guys kissing. You know what? I admit I'll be a little uncomfortable. Not because I'm not uncomfortable because of kissing. I'm uncomfortable because I've never seen that before, so it kind of catches my attention. I'm not saying, oh my God, look at that. I'm looking at them like, okay. It's like, what if I seen a couple, a man and a woman, sitting in the back of a room, kissing and making out? They draw attention to themselves. If there's a couple guys sitting in the back making out, it's the same thing. Exact same thing. You look because you're just like, okay, get a room, Nothing wrong with it. It's just, a lot of people have crazy minds and stuff. You see a loving couple going out and kissing each other, showing affection, and then somebody goes up and says, get a room. You're a bully. Are you mad because two people are, kissing each other, showing affection? You'd rather have them sitting there slapping the shit out of each other and screaming at each other? No. So I can understand if they're sitting there getting all funky and starting to, do some improper things, yeah. But if they're just sitting there kissing each other, what do you care? People just judge too much. In this world, people have to judge, and that's the thing. Somebody always has something wrong, and somebody has to stare. They have to just sit there and just stare. Stare, and stare, and stare, and stare. You don't need to stare at anybody. You don't need to judge anybody. Everybody's different. Nobody's perfect. Everybody has something wrong with them. But it's funny, if somebody goes out and cuts their finger and they have blood shooting all over their hand, oh, that's gross. But if someone goes out, someone's in a wheelchair, you'd feel bad for them. You'd feel horrible that they're in that wheelchair. But if you see that hand is all bloody, it's gross. It's just sickening. It's not sickening. It's just something that happens. You feel concerned about if someone's bleeding. You feel concerned if someone's, got sitting in a wheelchair. Somebody's got some problem. You'd be concerned. That's what you do. There's a few tiny little people out there that actually show remorse and say, you know what? I feel so horrible for that person. And then there's another bit of piece about this much that go out and say, you know what? That is sick. That is sick. I can't handle something like that. Horrible. I'm up to 24 minutes, so I have about 6 minutes left in my video. We're talking about bullies. I'm ranting, I'm raving, I'm not very happy about it, which could be understandable. I don't know. Like I said, the whole point is this war's really messed up, and I can't sit and be a fan. I can't sit and say I'm happy about it. I'm really sorry. I just can't. Just can't deal with it. You know, I look at this world, I see all the things that are going on, and I can't be happy. I can't sit back and say, you know, that everything is wonderful. I can't say that these people are not bullies when they are. I mean, they judge people, you know, just because they're different, just because they have something that ain't perfect on them. You know, I'm sure there's people out there who think they're better than everybody else. And to them, fuck you. That's what I think of people. I think they're better than everybody else. It's not to be rude, not to be disrespectful. It's just how it is. That's just how it is. So, that's as far as that goes. Okay, now that we got the bully stuff up, I'm going to do a couple promotions quick, and then I'll kick this off. Brand new episodes, premiere of In Memory, and they're called In Memory of, and actress going to have Shonda Cher. We're going to talk about her. Very interesting story. Check it out. You got to watch the show to know a little bit about it. Maybe a lot of you know about it. Maybe a lot of you don't know about it. We're going to talk about her, which will be coming up in the first premiere episode of In Memory. So check that out. Just go to the channel. Jeff Sigsworth is the name of the channel. Check and see if it's up there. If it's not up there yet, be patient. It will come up there. It takes a while for YouTube to pop these videos out. It takes about a day.
This ride, it was like spinning. I was screaming and I told everyone it was Chris.
Oh, ain't that nice? You never know what Sam says. Never know what Sam says. Crazy. But I have almost 6 minutes. Like I said, In Memory of. A lot of you say, well, where's the video? YouTube takes a while to upload. It takes probably about 2, 3, 4 hours to upload. So it takes a while. So that's just to let you know. So be patient. Go on the YouTube channel. You'll see the latest video. This one is called Breakfast with Jeff, Bullies. And coming up later will be In Memory of Shonda Cher. We'll tell you about her. All the things that's, you know, but I think, like I said, always deepest sympathies for every one of these people that we highlight and specialize and, you know, pay homage to. So that's as far as that goes. I've got about 3 minutes left, so I still have a little time to talk to you about some of the products I use. FreeMake Video Converter, great video converter, nice program. It's the best video converter there is, 100% free. Go to www.freemake.com, which is one word, and you can just go click on the whatever program you want to use. They got a video downloader, they got an audio player, they got an MP3 player. They also have the video converter, which is what I use. So check that out as well. That's some of the products I use. So all the products I advertise on my show is stuff that I use. I would not advertise something just because, you know, I don't make no money off of this stuff. I just advertise it to give it a little bit of notoriety. Mountain Dew, official soft drink of my shows. I don't get paid to drink the shit. I don't get paid to promote it. I just do it because that's what every time you see my videos, you will see a can or a bottle of Mountain Dew. So that's as far as that goes. So I got about a couple minutes left. Nothing much going on, but I'm not sure. I just wanted to say one more program note. I'm not sure about the Jeff's Journal 4th of July, so just stay tuned, keep watching videos for any updates on the status of that. I'm not sure yet. At this point, everything is to go for the 4th of July at Jeff's Journal. If not, I will let you know on the show if we're going to be doing the show or not. If not, we will have another show in this place. So don't jump around and get all upset or not. And we'll keep you updated on if that show is going to be in production or not. I just want to get you that. Okay, I've got about 40 seconds left, so I'm going to say thank you to all my viewers, people that watch my videos. I appreciate it. Just keep watching. The channel is Jeff Sigsworth. That's the name of the channel name. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I will keep posting videos as much as I can. I'm going to go ahead and get this video put on there, get it uploaded, and then I'll go do the brand new special edition series premiere of In Memory of, and it's going to be a great show. So just wait for that to come. It should come up sometime later tonight, early afternoon. It all depends. So that's as far as I can. Okay, folks, I'm going to say thank you. This is Brett Chris for Jeff Bullies. Have a nice day, and so long.